forget what I just put you through. It's all gone. I'm moving on to something new. Ow! This is a song from an empty heart. Just letting you know I'm not torn apart. Lingering long on my lips as we parted. This is a song from an empty heart. It's a song. It's a song. It's a song from an empty heart. Woo!
Well, what do you know? Guess we're live. With Dead Daisy's Empty Heart here on In the Wind, 11:30 on a Friday night. And I didn't know I was casting tonight. I never do. It's kind of a spur-of-the-moment kind of a thing. And I'm trying to get a couple other channels up and running while we're doing this. So why don't we take a moment here, enjoy some tunes from Razzmatazz.
The street all night. The tricks are looking so hot and spicy, and that's why I feel alright. Like to go down to Mississippi to rock the crowd like a drink to do. Whisper the words of the rockin' language. Now hear exactly what I say. I wanna sing my head, clap my hands, bump my stomping right now. Yeah. Oh man, I like this situation. Looking forward to the show tonight. 500 of rockin' maniacs, and the lights are shining bright. Blue jeans are our religion. You better go along with me. Plug in the guitar and start the action. And shout it loud, and here we go. I want you to shake your heads, clap your hands, bumping your ass to each other, stomping your feet, shout it out loud. Don't you like it?
You know, you got to love Razzmatazz. That's a great song, Stompin'. It sets a good mood for the show. I'm not going to have a full-fledged show tonight, I don't think. This being Friday night, I just wanted to get on and get some new music out there, some new videos, and see if anybody was enjoying it and wanted to see some more. What the hell? Well, that's what we do. 11:35. Welcome into In the Wind with Kahn. Let's get this show on the road.
Can't stop it now. your world with trembling, greedy hands, and we make short-sighted plans. So we've lost something inside, and no one seems to care, but everyone can see the problems that come to be are rising with the tide, rising with the tide. People hating people over words in ancient books, told by lies and dirty crooks, only out for selfish gain. The answers that we seek can't be found in the lies they speak, for the truth is in our soul, and together we rise or fall. Oh, we have to find another way out of all this madness and dismay. The clock is ticking and we have such little time. We've got to draw the line. Now is the time to climb. We've got to get higher. We've got to get higher. So much higher. Like the rising sun, we've just begun. We've got to get higher. Electric gods are molding minds to luminescent screens, where they digitize your dreams and manufacture reality. Through chaos and confusion, we're lost in this illusion, till we actually believe in this mad insanity. Oh, we have to find another way out of all this madness and dismay. The clock is ticking and we have such little time. We've got to draw the line.
nice little song I was able to put together with that video. And I've got part 2 of that video coming up. That was a couple on Road Kings that decided they just wanted to get out and explore the West. I think they tallied about 3,000 miles in their travels, and I grabbed some of the best of the video that they had there and put it to music, as I am wont to do. And that's really the kind of thing I just love to do. I like to try to find the right rhythm, mood, music, lyrics that complement a video that I'm working on. It's some work better than others, but that's true of just about everything we do in life. 11:46. This is Kahn here at In the Wind. Like I said, I've got the second part of this coming up, and I've got some other multi-parters a little later in the show that will show you as well.
Motherfucker, I'm back from the dead. I'm about to raise hell. I'm like, I'm ready to show ya that season of my life is done. Motherfucker, I'm here in the now. I'm about to send the fuck out. Ooh, inspiration, no longer prisoner to the skull-sized kingdom of my mind. Forget who I was, this is who I am right now. There is no past me, a new beginning is now, now, now. Give me your trust, give me your soul. I want the world to know. I want you to know that I have changed. There is a season for every part of life. There is a season. My time is now. Motherfucker, I'm back. Motherfucker, it's time for this world to know the gifts you've had since you were born. Let them feel everything, don't stop at anything till everyone on this planet knows your name. Forget who I was, this is who I am right now. There is no past me, a new beginning is now, now, now. Give me your trust, give me your soul. I want the world to know. I want you to know that I have changed. There is a season for every part of life. There is a season. My time is now. Motherfucker, I'm back. I've seen it all. Time to do this right. I want the world to know. I want you to know that I have changed. There is a season for every part of life. There is a season. My time is now. Motherfucker, I'm back.
Yeah, I hope you had a good week. My week wasn't too bad, as weeks go. They fly by, don't they? It's funny how, as a kid, they just like summers. I remember getting out of school, and summer would stretch ahead of you like a never-ending, flowing field of wheat. Oh God, was it beautiful! And time, you'd end up sitting around and wondering why you weren't doing something more. I used to play baseball every day, all summer long. That was, like, vicious as kids. That and ride bikes, get into accidents, get into trouble, throw rocks at people. No, we weren't that bad. Well, sometimes we were, I guess. Well, anyway, that's a different story for a different time and place. Like I mentioned a little earlier, I do like to bunch videos together when I get a good set of videos that tell a story that I can find good music to put to. And I found one of a group of friends that were sponsored by Lowbrow Customs. And they decided to take a tour of all 5 of the Great Lakes. It was an interesting tour. It looked like they had a blast doing it. And the videography was just fantastic. And I hope that the video servers, both at Facebook and YouTube, where I'm streaming, I'm simulcasting, can handle this. But I've got three parts coming up, and the same band sings different songs to each one of them. And I think it's pretty appropriate as well. It's 11:56 here at In the Wind. This is Kahn. You're going to see us in the wind.
I've watched every movie on this channel for 18 hours straight. I haven't slept. I've only eaten food for thought, and man, I'm stuffed. And I know how I feel about you. You're the only one I'm so into. I want you. I want you. I hope uncertain thoughts disperse so I can breathe when my heart explodes. And I know I can't live without you. It's because of you I'll make it through. I want you. I don't wanna be without you. I want you. I wanna be your straight jacket. I wanna be your second skin. I wanna be your super tight sweater. I wanna wrestle and let you in. I want you. Don't wanna be without you. I want you. Give a fuck about you.
Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All I do all day is talk to myself. All I do all day is talk to myself. I think my brain is in a jar on a shelf. All I do all day is talk to myself. I live in a rubber room. Don't even give me a plastic spoon. They let me out if I change my tune. But now it's me in my rubber room. I fly around in my keeping tights. I fly around in my keeping tights. I hear voices when they kill the lights. I fly around in my keeping tights. I live in a rubber room. Don't even give me a plastic spoon. They let me out if I change my tune. But now it's me in my rubber room. Rubber room. Rubber room. Rubber room. Rubber room. They let me out, but I can't relate. They let me out, but I can't relate. I think I'm harboring a lot of hate. They let me out, but I can't relate. Get me back to my rubber room. 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 I live in a rubber room. Don't even give me a plastic spoon. They let me out if I change my tune. When I would be in my rubber room.
That was quite a tour. And I hope you liked the music I had in there from Phil X and the Drills. Yeah, that's one of the great things. I love music, and I love finding rock stuff, good hard rock for the most part, that you might not have heard before. And hopefully, if I'm doing my job right, you don't recognize a lot of the songs that I have that complement the videos, but you like them. And that's the whole idea. When I was doing my show back on Southern Vapors, one of the best compliments I got was a guy who came in one day and said, "You know, man, I don't know anything that you're playing. I don't recognize any of it, but I like all of it." And that's exactly what it's all about, trying to find some new stuff that really complements and sets. There's so much good modern contemporary rock around that doesn't get much airplay, especially with the stranglehold on oldies and classic rock that the radio stations have. You don't hear any of this good stuff, and it's better than most of the classic stuff by a long shot. Hey, we made it past midnight. That's an accomplishment. You look at every little thing and you say, wow, we are in the wind.
2234.
Whoops. That's one of my mistakes that I'm so sorry to say I had to put you through. I put that song in twice, and I shouldn't have done that. Let's see if we can make that mistake right. Love these guys. That is the epitome of what biking is all about. 7 brothers, good friends. They can't wait to get to the weekends, and they just get together and they take off. Sometimes they have a plan, sometimes they don't, but that is biking right there. I love putting that little video together. I'm Kahn. We're in the wind. Polish people have a love of biking that it certainly is as strong as anything I've seen in this country. What a scene they've got over there. When they do a bike week, they invade a town in Poland, and a lot of towns have their own particular brand of bike week, and the entire town jumps in and joins in the action. It's really quite a scene. I've got a second part to that particular bike week that they had so much good footage, I had to throw another one in here. I just love their enthusiasm. You can see it in their faces. That's what it's about, being in the wind.
I'm a man alone with the butcher's uniform, getting ready, gonna pave the way. I'm gonna cut it, peel it, I know you're gonna feel it when I let this terror rain. You feel it, I feel it, you feel it, I feel it, you feel it, I feel it, you feel it, do you feel it? Yeah, I got my suit for killing. Yeah, I gotta wear it out. Yeah, I really love that feeling, cracking skulls and lashing out. I'm a man with a chance to make a difference. Gonna sharpen up my little blade. I'm gonna slice it, dice it, either way I'm gonna like it. But this world will be a better place. You feel it, I feel it, you feel it, I feel it, you feel it, I feel it, you feel it, do you feel it? Yeah, I got my suit for killing. Yeah, I gotta wear it out. Yeah, I really love that feeling, cracking skulls and lashing out. Yeah, I wear my suit for killing. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out. Yeah, I really love that feeling, cracking skulls and lashing out. Every breath you take is sin. Just know that everybody wins when I do what I must. You again. I got my suit for killing. 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 Do you feel it? Yeah, I got my suit for killing. Yeah, I gotta wear it out. Yeah, I really love that feeling, cracking skulls and lashing out. Do you feel it? Yeah, I wear my suit for killing. Do you feel it? Yeah, I gotta take you out. Do you feel it? Yeah, I really love that feeling, cracking skulls and lashing out. Cracking skulls and lashing out.
Oh, God, they do have a great time. Looks like they fixed their entrance hog inflatable balloon there, too, because it was fully inflated. Well, that might have been earlier. I don't know. I love to mix up the videos and try to get the footage so it works as good as possible with the songs I'm putting together. I've got one last video here I want to show you, but before that I wanted to read something. But just so you'll know what we're going into, I think probably Sturgis is the quintessential bike week here in the States. And so I put together another video from a variety of different footage that I found out at Sturgis. So that will be what we're ending with. But I wanted to read something I posted both in the Wind and on my personal page about riding motorcycles. I think it really strikes home, and I didn't write this. I can't take credit for it. I don't know who to attribute it to. I would if I could, but this was passed along from a pass-along that passed it along from a long time ago, apparently. But it goes something like this. Riding a motorcycle doesn't call to everyone. It carries a level of risk that is anathema to most. It demands a level of competence, a degree of engagement that's unusual in today's society. Like an old craft, the skills and the wisdom necessary to be successful at it don't come quickly, but emerge slowly over time. Most people today simply don't have the patience or the inclination to deal with that sort of thing. But for those of us who do, to that tiny minority who are drawn to biking, the rewards are immeasurable. For us, riding imbues life itself with color, tinges it with adventure. It connects us to a time when people weren't perhaps quite so shy about how they lived. A time when everything wasn't a careful, exacting calculus of risk and reward. A bolder time when a fear of getting hurt didn't stand as an impenetrable shield to the simple enjoyment of life. So yeah, those of us who ride are definitely different, but it's a good difference. We carry something that once was common, but now is rare. Something of the distilled essence that got us all here. We're the last wolves in a land of sheep. This is Kahn, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to close out with some fun at Sturgis, and we'll see you next time in the wind.
Yeah. Y'all ready? Yeah, my friends say my lifestyle's a bit out of control. Got some whiskey in my pocket and it's burning a hole. I'm a blast, I'm a mess. Yeah, I think I'm pretty cool. All my teachers tried to fail me, tell me I'm a damn fool. Gonna wreck my car, gonna rip up all the bars. I'll be drunk on stage, smashing up all my guitars. Yeah, I'm smoking and I'm toking and I'm living wide open. Ain't gonna stop till I drop and I'm bringing you the rock. We always party till the sun's up, and we drink until we throw up, but we ain't never gonna give up. We're just world-class fuck-ups. Now everybody put your hands up if you're a world-class fuck-up. Yeah, hit me. All you preachers, politicians, trying to piss on my ambitions. Well, I'm hitting the ignition. I'm a man that's on a mission. My life's on the run, and you know it's kinda awesome. Digging ditches, burning bridges, just as fast as I can cross them. On my hot rod, screaming down a one-way street. I got my windows down, rocking to a dope-ass beat. Come on! We always party till the sun's up, and we drink until we throw up, but we ain't never gonna give up. We're just world-class fuck-ups. Now everybody put your hands up if you're a world-class fuck-up. Let's get fucked up! Yeah, give it. Sorry, Mom. We always party till the sun's up, and we drink until we throw up, but we ain't never gonna give up. We're just world-class fuck-ups. Now everybody put your hands up if you're a world-class fuck-up. Everybody put your hands up if you're a world-class fuck-up.
Well, that's going to do it for me, folks. You go out there, you have yourselves a great weekend. Be a legend. We'll see you next time, whenever it is we decide to get back on and do some casting. This is Kahn. We'll see you next time in the wind. Good night, everybody.